All right, guys, we're going to get started in about a minute, 44 seconds here. Um, Usually listen to copyright or 528 hertz on this channel. What's up, a cool? Short at 60x leverage. That's a good idea. Not financial advice, but yeah. We got Garrett Soloway coming on Crypto Faces channel at noon, I believe. We're going to do analysis for a half hour and then check that out after. Alrighty, guys, what is up? Evan Aldo here. So let's get it right into analysis. We'll start with that. Guys, smash the like button if you enjoy the content and subscribe to the channel. So what are we looking at right now for Bitcoin and Ethereum? So, we're playing a game with a 3-week here because I believe the 3-week is now. Ooh, okay. So we're printing the green dot, not printing the green dot. On the 3-week, I believe on regulars. Heikens, it's disappeared, or I don't know if it ever printed, but it could be a while before this. Before this actually, confirms and gives us a bottom. It was probably you had one over here in that cycle, but didn't get that close here, but it could have. The way it appeared, because it could change. So it could have been like this, and then you come right down to your last, capitulation wick downward in the next few months. Could be this month or next month. 16-day, same thing. It's printing right now. This could go away. 7 days. We have 7 days to confirm. We got our moon cycle too. I was going to show you something on that as well. Autumn equinox, winter solstice coming up. And we have our VWAP on our weekly curving back down, similar to how we were right here before this big dump down. The red dot here too on your 2-day. And I feel like this could bring us down quite a bit here. This music is really, this background, let me turn it down a little bit, it's calming me too much. Right here, kind of like this area, you're going to get your half moon appearing pretty simply if it's appearing on the daily. No, on some of the lower time frames it is. I believe that appears pretty soon. And those tend to be pretty bearish in this environment. See that one, kind of like that one. This one, not too much. Could be like this a little bit. Where you came down a little bit, then you came up for one last hurrah. Some people do think that, like 26 or something. That's your more bullish case, 20, probably 25, something like this. It's possible. That's going to get boring if you're just following that same pattern. So those are one of the two patterns we can kind of see here. I'm a little bit more in the boat where we already got our short squeeze. People don't think that the blood diamond on the 5 hour is going to give us much, then it finally plays out a little bit lagging here. And that's kind of my opinion on this. Your 16 hour getting close to coming into the red here, your VWAP coming up. So this could be indicative of a little bit sideways over the weekend. That's possible. And in the red, I feel like we come deeper on the 6 hour. VWAP curving down in the 4 hour. You have a blue triangle, so it brought you down a bit. Some of these don't work, some of them do. These two didn't. The blue triangle is not the best indicator on market cipher in my opinion, but sometimes they work out pretty well. VWAP curving down. You had split RSIs here, which kind of gave us this little bit of a relief rally, but now curving back down, split RSIs curving down on the 2 hour. That's a bit more bearish. You confirmed a bearish div on the hourly here. That could have been your top right here, and then you're heading down to 22K. 22K is a big area. We did have some, very bearish weekends, especially the dump down to 17K. That was on a weekend, I believe. So that could happen. That was on a Saturday, I think. We could get a little bloody tonight into tomorrow, or it could be sideways. Money flow generally coming out in your lower time frame. So in the short term, I'm a bit more bearish. And, short crypto next week, okay. You mean overbought in the Nasdaq? Big green dot, yeah, those are, the big green dot is bullish, blue triangle is trend reversal, so the opposite of what we've been doing. It's kind of a trend reversal. And you can see some of my trades right here. Also, if you want to sign up for BITGET, they're doing a trading competition. I am in it. It takes 20 seconds to sign up, and you could win up to 10,000 USDT, 10,000 Tether. Registration period ends on the 17th. So you have use my link in the description below to sign up. Also, you can do simulated trading on BitGet. They give you free money to play around with. Simulated trading as well. It's a good perk of the exchange. And here's some of my open trades right now. I have an ETH swing short in that's been in for a long, long time, for years, decades, months. No, I don't. It's been in for a few days at least. And the Bitcoin trade, this is what profits locked in. I do have I had a scalp short the other day. I finally got stopped out in profit. So yeah, and a lot of these trades I talk about in the exclusive Discord. If you're interested in that, link in the description below with some of my entry point, stop losses, take profits. Some months are better than others, but we've had some really good trades in there, not right 100% of the time. And looks like we're coming down here. And it looks like a lot of this, I would say this short squeeze we had kind of last night seems to be ending. And, you definitely do get changes of direction a lot of times in the mornings during the week in Eastern time. So that's a good thing to look at. Let's move on to ETH a little bit. So ETH is printing a bearish div in the hourly. It confirms in a half hour. It's generally the same thing, in the same boat as Bitcoin right now. This confirms in 7 days, 9 hours on the on Ethereum. Let's turn off the lunar cycle. I think it could. There's a high likelihood it could go away, and you just dump down farther. Kind of what happened in 2018. Because this is really, the important thing to look at here is this is really the thing we're looking at, right here, for this to confirm. That's our bottom, you know what I mean? And if it does confirm, I'm going to definitely flip a lot more bullish. But until then, I'm skeptical. Until then, I don't see enough reason to be convinced. Money flow coming out here. Anyway, that's interesting. On your 10-day, the money flow was significantly lower before you bottomed out. So if we come down to this is a September bottom, somewhere around there, if it's like that. That's one of the other reasons I'm not entirely convinced we hit a bottom. VWAP curving down, your 6-day. That could be the last, look guys, that could be the last red dot to the bottom here. Right? Like this one, see? Curving back down. Mindful there. That could be the last one. Could be sideways for a little bit, but yeah. Wonder what Gareth Soloway will say on, or is it Garrett Soloway? Gareth Soloway? I believe it's Garrett Soloway will say on Crypto Faces channel. He's been spot on lately. And this is confirmed. Red dot on your 2-day. Could take a little bit to play out. 3-day VO come down as well. This does look kind of bullish, excuse me. Money flow coming up, VWAP coming up. Nothing really will convince me until this, confirms kind of a green dot here. And even then, you still have split RSI, so it could be a bit of a bull trap. You could also come up a little bit more from this. So if this does go into the green, what happened in 2018, I believe, was you came into the green, before your last thing down, you came into the green, then it was like that to the bottom or something. So it could be something like this up to, you could repeat, yeah, it would be something like this. This is your bullish case. 30% maybe something like, I don't know about 30, but probably 20 up to 18. Everybody could be saying 2000. I think, it could get choppy up there. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think there's a decent possibility we already hit our local top. Money flow coming out here in your 8 hour. And 6 hour bullish div right there. Could have already played out. That could have been your short squeeze and then it's over. Same thing with the 4 hour. Could have been over. Now we look at some lower time frames. Today, your RSIs are split a little bit. VO up curving downward. Bit more bearish. Same deal with the hourly. Bearish div. 30-minute kind of neutral. But your lower time frames here, money flow starting to come out on your 15, your 10-minute. So yeah. If CPI or personal inflation below last month, then only we'll see some rally. If not, same sideways movement. Yeah. That's what I've been saying. We'll look at the QQQ too, because that looks like a perfectly great thing to sell right now or to get out of and take the money and run if you are in that. Holding my swing short for almost 5 weeks now. Keep on adding around 24K. Don't know when we're going to break down and move towards 12K. Yeah, it could take a little bit of time to cool, but we've been sideways for a while. I am expecting us to break downward relatively soon. I mean, the inflation, I know Elon Musk said that he believes inflation has peaked already. I'm not entirely convinced. Mount Gox thing could be, that's hard to say, but that could bring us down quite a bit to the bottom. And what's happening right now? Okay, so nothing too much. Fridays through Sundays are probably the hardest days to trade. So it's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum. Look at the let's look at the one everybody's Carl and Chris Double M Crypto have been talking about BNB for a while now, and it has gone up. I mean, it's all these in terms of this pattern. I feel like it's just gonna crash downward. I mean, you got so many people probably counter trading them on this, and we'll see what happens here. I mean, that's a bearish div on your 4 hour. You're getting bearish divs here, so how much is this up from the? Probably not as much as ETH. I don't think it's up 100%, but yeah, 75. And let's look at the QQQ. Actually, I have a better fib level on the Nasdaq. Let's see here. Red dot on your daily as you're rejecting from this big level. Right here, split RSI, starting to curve down, bearish sign. Yep, yeah, money flow starting to come out in your 6 hour. This looks like a juicy short. Yeah, if you wanted to do something along the lines of this. Probably that'd be a pretty good risk reward ratio if you're betting that this was the top, something like that. How's your buddy Gold doing? Down a little bit. Yeah, you're coming back up. Blood diamond under 6 hour, interesting. I mean, if you do go into a recession, these do crash with everything at first usually, but then they do well. There's your buying opportunity. Let's see what happens with this. I mean, now that's coming back down in Bitcoin. That 10-minute, yeah, these lower time frames do look that general bearish trajectory on these lower time frames, yeah. The weekly is, yeah, I mean, I'd like to see money flow come out a little bit more to, stay at top. And it does look like it could come up a bit more here on some of these. Hard to directly say though, but it's definitely not as strong as it was. I do see maybe one last hurrah into September. So yeah. Small crowd today, small crowd. It is a Friday. Not too much else to talk about, Yep. Pretty tired today. Might get off in a little bit. Yeah, shorter stream. I mean, I'm gonna end this right now, guys. Went over a few things. Maybe I'll do a video later today. We off though. So thank you guys so much for joining. Tiny group this morning. Let's see. I heard you guys all talking about Bitcoin moving towards 25.5K before going back to 12K. Yeah. Okay. So he's got a longer trajectory, which that I could definitely see that happening. That would be kind of the perfect recipe to have everyone shorting lose everything, and then you kind of just come down. So yeah, that'd be a longer, probably a December bottom or something. Like the last two did happen towards the end of the year. So yeah, could see that happening. Some people think 25K and above, some people don't. It's hard to really say with that. I could see either way happening right now. I kind of do lean a bit more bearish just because of the the 2-day red dot, but yeah, you could come up a little bit higher with this, then get a anchor wave up here around that area, and then that's your possible top. That would be a little bit boring. Yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, if you want to sign up to BitGet, link in the chat, link in the description below as well. Get a really nice bonus there. There's also simulated trading, so you could practice if you're not too familiar with the exchange. For experienced traders only, that is. And with only my link, you get a discount on transaction fees for the first 2 weeks. Also, sign up for my exclusive Discord. It's on my trade entries and exclusive TA. Also, if you want to sign up for get my course, link in the description below. Really good discount going on right now. A lot of people have really liked the course. Yeah, I forgot to mention that, Nicole. The crypto face always talks about that. I drew that out before. That's the last thing we'll talk about, I guess. That, and then it normally, I could see that, yeah, that area, that would give you a double bottom at least or something. Probably would be quick or something like that, yeah. I could see that happening, yeah. Yeah, so the course, link in the description below. If you want to get Market Cipher, link in the description below as well. And BitGet, like I mentioned. All right, guys, hope you have a good one. Thanks for joining me this morning. Maybe I'll make a video later today. All right, guys. Goodbye. Actually, enjoy my holiday. What holiday? Bye, guys.